Alright, y'all, this is a wild race, one of the wildest thus far. Again, I was not anywhere near the fastest, so I was pretty much middle of the front pack, around fifth. So I'm in the Evo, never driven this car before, and was completely surprised with the performance that it offered me and the allowing factors were the grip of this car. It was very connected to the road. It wasn't like it had an extensive amount of grip. It just had grip that I can feel that was very connecting. You see this sick ass livery. I kind of got that from the inspiration of Super Takuya cars and GT3 and 500 of sorts from back in the day. But anyway, here we go. We're taking off. We've only got, what, I think 4 laps in this race. This Porsche in front of me, I wanted to make quick business real quickly. I wanted third position. That was my goal for this race, to be in third position, and I wanted to knock this Porsche out really quickly. So I saw he was kind of a nervous type driver, so I gave him space to cut back in front of me. Then I dove right in on him so I could point my nose around him so he could know I was there. And he just started to give up space because I could tell he was paying too much attention to me behind him. So dove right back in and decided to make my attack right here because he wasn't really worthy to stay behind if I had to get up to get these guys up ahead. So I pressure him here, hit the brakes early, he flies off, I go right by. So that's a good battle segment if you want to get somebody out of your way really quickly. And now I got my eyes locked on the SLS. So I didn't realize that I was going to be able to catch up to him as quickly as I did. I saw he burnt a little bit rubber, got sideways. That oversteer always kills your exit speed. So bang, I'm right in there in the draft and I'm good. I was literally set on third position. And coming into this braking zone, obviously closing up some good space, and now I'm set in there for the draft for the straightaway, and that got me ambitious. So as I'm feeling like I'm about to take out second place right here, right now, I look up ahead and see the 2 AMG GTSs up there, and now I'm set on those guys. So what I did was I pressured him as closely as I could going into this braking zone. Made a quick turn in, he couldn't handle the speed, he goes out wide, and I think I'm free and clear. So I'm focused on running down into those guys in the braking zone, and wham, shit city. That was a terrible move, bad racing IQ, and I do believe that took my SR down. He made the bad racing move and dropped my SR, but I was like, fuck that. I got my goal and now I'm set on second place. So, got second place locked in. I'm running around him just to get myself visual in his mirrors. So bang, right there, I back off and let him back by, right? So boom, we're going into this corner here, and I wanted to plan my attack for the long left-hander. So I lined myself up pretty good for a good run here, and then I tried to dive up his inside. He had some good acceleration, but I got real close on him, and this is where I wanted to line myself up for this corner right here. But that torque I was not ready for, so he started to gap me a little bit. But I mean, I figure if I could stay around him, it would help me out. No big deal. Even if I don't get him right here, I'm still close enough for the draft. He got on the brakes kind of early, so that one was, I didn't prepare for that. And I felt like I may have knocked him off, so I let him have the position back, even though I already got the SR drop. But that's just how racing is supposed to go. Now, this was not a SR drop. That's just a pure racing incident. That is too. So nobody got an SR drop until about we're coming around. So where is it at? It's right here, I think, because we're going down. I was giving him the space, but he didn't give up the room. That was an SR drop for me, but that right there, him knocking me off track, dropped his SR and gave him a penalty. But I'm seeing red because you can see up front he had the penalty above his car. I'm seeing red because now where I thought my goals were going to be achieved, I'm knocked back down into 6th. So now I have to make up tons of spots. This Lexus motored by me and he just really pumped me for the spot. So I backed off so I didn't get an SR drop because that would have been collision, and he was really going for it. So it was, you know, I gave it up. Now I'm in 7th and I got a lot of work to do. So I think this is lap number 3 that we're coming into. And now I got a whole lot of fucking work to do, right? So we got a line of everybody that I need right in front of me. Dude that hit me still has a 3-second penalty, so I know he's gonna be out of here. I line it up real tight behind this Lexus, and I kind of keep my foot on the gas real early, but I don't want to make the pass yet, because this isn't a good place. You could throw yourself off of momentum and end up in a weird spot and get retaken again. So I just stayed here and watched the Lexus's movements, because it was pretty interesting. It had a lot of torque. So I know the Vantage in front of him has a good amount of torque and motor as well. So I'm just staying in the mix. Here goes the same risky ass Porsche. I back off, let them have it. They're up here banging again, so I back off some more and go around this Porsche. I'm still trying to keep my spacing and positioning on this Lexus. I jump from the Porsche, let them know you're not in this race. Back off, right? Boom, taking the inside line, getting good acceleration out. A little bit of oversteer from both of us. We got a little tandem on that course exit, or that turn exit. But that Lexus is putting work in. That torque is really, really getting put to good use. But the turbo on this Evo's no punk, so I'm just trying to stay really close. My advantage is being able to run down in on braking zone, corner entry, and they did add a lot of weight to this car, so it's not like this car is light to drive, but the steering feel gave me really good response. So there's this dude serving his time, and we keep pushing. Now I'm up in the 5th, but I haven't passed the guys that I want to or need to pass, because I want 3rd place back. So as we run down in this braking zone, I close up as close as possible, and I'm going to start letting this guy know that I'm here. I do believe this is 4th lap, last lap, and I'm still down 2 positions, so I decide I really need to go for it. So as we're running down, I'm getting towed down the straightaway. The draft is being real good to me. I decide to risk it, get a little bit closer than I want to be on this braking zone. I stayed wide so I can run tight right here, and then I'm just gonna try to let them know and knock on the door like, hey man, if you want to let me through, you know what I'm saying? So I'm right there in his mirrors. I'm trying to be as visible as possible, run up the side of him, back off, change positions, run up the inside of him again on this quarter. Wait, what was the next quarter? Yeah, I believe it was this corner coming up. I ran up inside of him again, and I tried to really let him know I wanted by. So I'm getting in position real tough, use a little bit of oversteer, stayed in it, and here we come spoon corner, and I'm just going to run up inside his shit. I want the position, and I saw the opportunity to make a clean pass, and I had the feeling from the steering wheel, so boom, there we go. And he did really good. Like he gave that up. He relinquished that position to me without too big of a deal, which was good. He knew I was there. He knew I was going to get it. So now it's time to run this Aston Martin down. Now you notice we only have like a quarter left of the track. So I've got to make my move, and I got to make it fast. So I'm standing on the throttle. I need to keep this draft. I need to run down inside his diffuser as quickly as possible to get in position if there's any chance it's going to be in the chicane. Downshifted quick to 4th and turned in and stayed floored. It kind of sat on the limiter, but I sat right there on his bumper, ran down the inside, got him in the braking zone, clean pass. He gave it up, and that was it. Like, that's all she wrote. That's what I needed. That's what I wanted. I stayed flat out, stayed wide. He wasn't getting that position back, and that was game. So I didn't get the results that I ended up changing my goal to, but I got my initial goal for 3rd place, and that was one hell of a battle. Best driving that I've ever done so far on this game, and with an odd car. Like, I hate Evos. I would have never driven that Evo, but that was a good damn race.